Yes, that's it. Irene and Jane, the then Irene and Jane. Today, Irene Logan and F. Yeah. Irene, what memories does this bring to you?
Yeah, you'll be.
Why you
Yeah, I remember this day. You know, we were the first Ghanaian artists to perform on Big Brother.
Africa.
Big Brother Africa. And it was such a big deal. 2 young girls, you know, nervous, excited. When we went actually for that show is a miming show. People don't perform live.
So you sing along.
You sing along, and we insisted that we didn't want to sing along. We so the sound, everything was not prepared for us. I had a bad sore throat, but you know, we made it work, and we had fun. Bottom line is we had fun. Yeah.
It's you deserve a big round of applause.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
We'll talk more about music, and then we come back to the new Irene Logan. I mean, at a point in your musical career, you went away. Then you came back with a rebirth.
I ran away.
You came back with a rebirth. In that period, what were you going through? What were you putting together? And how did you intend to bounce back at the time?
Well, you know, I've always wanted so much for myself because I come from a humble background, and I still do want to be so much more than just Irene Logan, the singer, the entertainer, the girl who sings. You know, I didn't want to be put in a straight jacket, one toe, one line. You know, I wanted to be versatile. I had such big dreams, but the problem was they were all scattered. And I didn't have a solid team behind me to help me put these things together. There were some challenges also after I came out with Runaway. After I launched my solo career, it took off beautifully. You know, Runaway was such a huge success, followed by Kabila, such a huge success. And I guess then things started to happen in my personal life, in the industry. There were some little stories here and there circulating. Like I said, I went into this industry very naive, very excited, not fully aware of how brutal the industry can be. You know, so I wasn't prepared for all the things that were coming at me. Also, I don't want to sound like I'm being a victim, because I wasn't a victim. Everything that happened in my life happened for a reason to get me where I am today, and I'm very humbled that I have the opportunity to experience those things. So some of the things that held me back was uncertainties of exactly the type of sound I wanted to represent. I never wanted to be the girl who goes to clubs to sing and people twerk and stuff. No, I wanted to be an authentic artist, an artist that could stand on the stages with the likes of the late Hugh Masakela and so on. But I feel like I did not have the technical or the financial nor the emotional support to be able to launch my career to that level. And so that was why there was a lot of hiatus. It's like I went quiet for periods of times because I was still trying to figure out how I wanted myself to be represented.
Okay. In all these, did you ever get the feeling of giving up?
Definitely, of course. Being honest, many times I gave up without even knowing I did. I let myself go emotionally. Physically, I looked completely different. I was very hurt because I felt like there were certain things that shouldn't have happened the way they did within the industry. I felt like at some points I was being cheated. I felt like at some point there were rumors being created about me that weren't true. You know, but I was helpless. I didn't know how to defend these things. So I did feel like giving up a lot of times. I had a lot of conversations with God about why.
And God answered.
Oh, always. yes. Which is why I'm very grateful for the opportunity to have gone through the things that I did.
Okay. Now let's about management. You know, artists growing up, sometimes when you are crawling, you might not necessarily have an official management team, but at a point in your career, it becomes very vital, very key to get management, and it becomes incumbent upon your management sometimes to cushion a lot of these situations. So, for instance, emotional distress, financially, physically, as you said. What exactly role did your management play at the time?
Well,
were you actually with the management at the time?
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
I've been through quite a number of managements.
Okay.
I would say this: Ghana, the industry is still developing,
okay.
and sometimes we deceive ourselves to think that we are at a certain level. Exactly, and we deceive ourselves to think that. I'm trying to sound as nice as possible, because I'm not trying to bring anybody down or sound controversial,
okay.
but also honest. I don't think we have many managers in Ghana. I don't think we have many record labels in Ghana. I think we have people who have a passion for art, or people who want to make some money,
okay.
and then they find someone who is desperate to be famous and has some talent, and say, come, let's go, let's do this.
Okay.
You know, people who do not necessarily understand the business of showbiz,
okay.
who do not understand what it really takes to manage an artist. Because
okay.
like you said, when you are managing an artist, you are managing the person's emotional, physical well-being all round, you know, and I also, because of some of the things that I was going through in my mind, I would say I was very difficult to work with.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. We'll definitely come back to talk to you. But phone lines, I understand, are officially opened. You can call in, answer some simple questions about Irene Logan, and then you win some special vouchers from Adis Pizza. You're still watching E-Lenz, and I've been talking to the songstress Irene. Now let's talk about. You made mention of the fact that you wanted to stand out. You don't want to be that artist who thrive on, quote, for the lack of better expression, nudity, or anything. I mean, it boils down to relevance. A lot of artists here in Ghana go the extent of staying relevant. And you know what I'm talking about. Some have resorted to nudity, some controversies, some all sort of, and they say it's a business. How do you react to this?
It's none of my business. I think people should do what what works for them. I can't speak on behalf of anybody, and I'm not here to condemn anybody's actions of whatever they want to do. I'm sure they've thought through what they want to do. But for me, if the question is,
all right, I understand someone is on the line. Let's go for.
Okay.
Hello. Good afternoon. Hello. Good afternoon. Hello. Hello, good afternoon. Hello. Okay, so Irene, yeah, so you said it's none of your business.
Yeah, what decide to do,
that's their
high five.
That's their problem, huh?
Exactly.
So I mean, we will do more of music, and then we come back, like I mentioned, to your new project. Yeah, do we have a caller now? Yes. Hello. Hello, good afternoon. Yeah, your name and where you are calling from?
I'm Efia from Sakumono.
Pardon me?
Efia from Sakumono.
Efia from Sakumono.
Yes, please.
Okay, Efia, you welcome to E-Lenz. What message firstly do you have for Irene?
Sorry?
What do you have to tell Irene?
Oh, I want her to know that she looks so elegant, and I really like her so much. And all that I can tell her is God bless her so much for all that has been done. Really love her music. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Efia. And your question? In which year did Irene win Stars of the Future?
Sorry?
In which year did Irene Logan win Stars of the Future?
Oh, let me help her. Oh.
Okay, Irene wants to give you a clue. Irene, give a clue.
The number 6.
2006.
That's correct. All right, if you are so, my producers will talk to you offline, and then
Okay.
you see how best you go for your pizza from Eddie's Pizza. All right, so you're still watching E-Lenz, and I'll be talking to the songstress Irene Logan. I love her.
Oh, thank you.
I do. I really, really
Thank
do.
you so much.
And Irene, we will still talk music. I keep retreating that. Let's talk about patriarchy in the music industry, male dominance. And a lot of female artists have pressed on that message as being a stumbling block on why we don't see a lot of them at the top.
Yes.
And I'll ask again, how do you react to this? How do you respond to some of these submissions or assertions?
I have such a deep response to that.
Please do.
The reality of the fact is we are in a society where there are norms and cultures, and it's going to take a very long time for those things to change. So, and the culture within this society.
Right. Okay, let's start on the culture. Okay. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon. And your name and where you are calling from?
Hello.
Hello, good afternoon. Your name and where you are calling from? Hello.
Santa Maria.
Pardon me?
Santa Maria.
I'm calling from Santa Maria.
Okay, Santa Maria. Go ahead. Do you have any message for Irene?
I love her so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Hello.
Yes.
Thank you.
We are welcome.
Yes, I'm hearing you. You do love. Okay, now your question. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, your question now.